Onward. Our first bronze award tonight is for the most educational, immersive, physical, and digital experience. And it goes to the Museum of the Future, Climate Change Reimagined, from Tellart from Providence, Rhode Island, for the Dubai Future Foundation. Congratulations. Jenny, did you have any thoughts or questions about this project?
Yes. Wow. And if I could use Itai's criteria, W2F, but actually assign it to the top one, that's what we do. Yeah, this is storytelling and tastemaking dialed to 11, despite it being about a subject matter, climate crisis, that's usually kind of a Debbie Downer. What I didn't realize at first until we really dug into the project was how complex the content was and how you were still able to tell a story in a coherent way and really move people to want to change their behavior about, you know, how they operate in the world. So I have actually a lot of questions, but my top two are, you know, the food that they're eating off the trays, like what is that? And then my second question is,
is it kosher?
It's a kosher? No, is the jellyfish mango grove, is that a real thing? How did you come to discover that? Can we order it? Please tell us more. It's fascinating.
So on the first topic, I'm not sure which direction to look at. It feels rude either way. We worked with a woman whose name I'm unfortunately blanking on right now, but she runs a company called Cropbox, and it's a local startup in Amsterdam that does these kind of like all vegan, made to order food kind of things for your office. So this is, we'd been eating her food for like 2 years, and it was amazing. And so we approached her and said, hey, do you want to do this crazy project? you're amazing. We need to make these little kind of speculative food items that people can eat. Can you help us design them? And so we co-designed them with her. And they're representative of future food, like cricket protein and synthetically engineered eel meat. But they're really like cashews and things like that. And they're all halal, of course. Yeah. And then the second question was
The jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Mangrove.
No, it's not real. But it's, I mean, like anything, it's only taken seriously if it's rooted in real research and you can point to, a real story out there in the world. And so, yeah, those aspects of those two plants are real, and the fact that those features are being selected as traits to be synthetically engineered in plants is a real thing. But yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Christian. Congratulations. Our next bronze award is for Best Interactive Learning App, and it goes to Musiclock. By Taiste for the client perTunes, and the Taiste team is here from Finland. So if we gave out a long distance travel award for this event, it would go to this team right here. Amazing.
Learning to play an instrument is awesome. However, the problem that many aspiring musicians face is that learning music theory can feel difficult and not very much fun at all. It's not that music theory is rocket science, it's just often explained in a needlessly complex manner. And worse still, without any practical connection. Musiclock is a revolutionary app that makes learning scales simple and fun. No previous knowledge of music theory is required. First up, the user chooses the scale he wants to practice. After this, he selects a backing track from a wide array of musical styles. By rotating the music clock, the user can change the key of the scale at any point. By jamming along with the track, the user learns how different scales are formed, how they are used, and how they relate to each other, without any of that frustrating stuff in between. Musiclock is based on the concept created by the young visionary Perttu Pölönen. At first, Musiclock gained attention as a physical prototype, aimed mainly at music teachers. The main challenge for us at Taiste was to translate this brilliant idea into a mobile app, whilst doing justice to the simplicity and elegance of the original concept. The aspects we paid special attention to in the design process were ease of use, responsiveness of the UI elements, and an outlook that would feel fresh and inviting, regardless of the user's skill level or age. The approach was a success. Musiclock was met with exceptionally high praise from both musicians and critics alike. Learning music theory should not feel like a chore. Musiclock has made it easier for anyone to simply start jamming.
Thanks for making the long trip, guys.
Thanks.
Great work. Sky, did you have any questions for the team or any thoughts on the judging process?
Well, as the stereotypical Asian mommy, I force my son to play classical piano. And the thing that he usually cries about is learning scale on the music theory side. And what I loved about this is we're kind of changing the way that we're learning now with this next generation, especially my son. And he I could see him, it's like digital learning, so as an add-on to his analog, like piano skills. So congratulations, and thanks for adding that extra dynamic and source of play. That's it.
Thank you again. Congratulations.
called Taiste.
Taiste.
That was going to be my second guess.
Thank you.
All right, thanks again, guys. So our third and final bronze award of the night is for most engaging sales tool, and it goes to Sales Acceleration Reimagined from DesignMap in San Francisco, local, for the client InsideSales.com.
InsideSales.com provides tools to help sales reps connect to the best leads at the right time. However, the product was a disconnected suite of tools and functionality, resulting in a disjointed user experience for sales reps, who must use the system to conduct highly repetitive work in a very competitive environment. We talked to and observed more than 30 sales reps to understand their goals and motivations, as well as observe their current processes. Sales reps need to make anywhere from 50 to 150 or more phone calls per day, as well as send follow-up emails and coordinate meetings. Reps need to know which leads to call when, and to have details about the leads at their fingertips in order to have as many productive conversations as possible.
It was particularly important to do good persona work for this project. It was so easy for them to be self-referential because all of them, including the most senior leadership in the room, were salespeople. Having them there to hear from other salespeople who were different than them, and then to turn those into personas that they could remember and use on an ongoing basis was important.
We ended up focusing on one particular persona named Rob. The role that he's in in what most organizations would call a sales development rep. It's a very demanding role, and it's repetitive, and reps like Rob either want to get promoted up or they decide that sales isn't for them. This kept us thinking, how might we make this time in their careers less terrible and maybe even a little bit fun? We wanted to give reps like Rob a way to choose their own adventure and hit their daily numbers while maintaining some autonomy. We know reps like Rob had to go to lots of different sources to research a lead, to having everything accessible before and during calls. We wanted to reduce the need for that and give reps most, if not all, the things about a lead that they need right in the context of the tool.
Above all, Superhero supports the concept of flow. Rob needs to contact a lot of leads in the course of his day, and he can't afford a lot of friction. The content and the layout all work together in service of optimizing his workflow. Superhero gives Rob micro rewards for collecting new data from a lead or completing a call. These rewards bubble up to leaderboards and feed into the competitive nature of Rob and his colleagues.
Our users and our customers are telling us this is the most important product innovation that we've delivered to our customers and market in the last 5 years. While predictive analytics is sort of the buzz, if you can't implement it in a meaningful workflow, sort of a day in the life of an end user, it creates absolutely no business lift. So we're looking forward to this new user experience being adopted more widely, and users being able to see very easily and concisely, yeah, if I use this tool, I can meet my goals.
Congratulations again.
Can I say something about this one? So this was so obviously human-centered. I just have to say kudos. And I think I speak for all of the judges in saying that it was so exciting to see the caliber of enterprise software at the caliber of consumer product as well. I mean, you've really pushed the boundaries on that. And you so thoughtfully and beautifully. I mean, it's beautiful. Crafted this like duality of something as practical as workflow, as sales workflow, and this sense of autonomy and purpose in someone's work life. So congratulations for doing that. The one question I have is this being featured at Dreamforce like right now?
I'm not sure actually.
So they did show a little bit of this at last Dreamforce, and then this Dreamforce, I don't know what they're going to be doing, but they are kind of making a strategic split from sitting inside Salesforce and being on their own. But I did want to point out that I'm particularly proud, and it's not about me, really great design team. All the credit goes to them. And employee 1 and 2 are here and we're leads on the project, which makes me incredibly happy. So Mike and Kana, special kudos to you for sticking it out with the company for almost 11 years now. And I think this is a long time coming for you too. So
Thank you.
Okay, now we're. Yes, I should have mentioned what you get. You get your trophy, your Loop 11, your chocolates, and your book. You figured it out. So now we're moving into the silver. We got 3 silvers, 3 golds, grand. We're done. We can celebrate.